Alrighty, hello Gemini, and welcome to your reading. So we are doing what God wants you to know reading, and I just want to say before I start the reading that I finally learned how to separate the energies. So now instead of the movers and the shakers of the world taking over my readings because I left it so wide open, we have now honed it into we the people. Okay, let the politicians and let the kings and the princes and the emperors and the empresses and the queens and the superstars who can afford to pay for their readings check me so that they can pay for a reading. I don't want to read their sad stories, okay? Because it's just like beating a dead horse, okay? They deliberately do these bad things because that's the path they've chosen. We, the people, now, we're doing bad things a lot of the time because that's what we've been taught. So we're here to lift the veil, we're here to um, give you that guidance and that heads up that you didn't really get. We're here to change the misinformation and the miseducation as much as we can with these readings. So we the people, we're gonna hear what God wants us to know, and we're actually going to apply it, unlike certain other movers and shakers of the world who believe that they're too important and too high and mighty to even pay attention to what God is saying. Yeah. So I've separated the energies finally, praise the Lord. So we get to hear about our lives and our concerns and our matters. Okay? So from now on going forward, that's what's up on this channel. Okay? Finally. Because I swear it's like last what was it, August, when I was doing the readings, I was supposed to be doing my regular schedule because I do the family reading and the friendship readings and all these things, and the messages that were coming out, I'm like, these messages aren't for regular people. But it's because I left it so wide open. The most important energies is what was coming through. So there were messages coming through for mostly like politicians and humanitarians and them type of people. It's like, yo, I'm not here for you guys. Yeah, that's not why I started this channel. I started this channel for we the people, okay? Because we deserve better. We go to their schools, we're being friggin' indoctrinated with all type of lies and whatnot. We go to their churches, a lot of the times it's the same thing. They're just fucking with our psyche so that they could keep us under them, so they could keep us controlled and blah di da di da di da. Everything that's bad for us. Okay, they either want to see us in the unemployment line or in jail or in the pharmacy trying to buy their medicines, and you know we're basically their pawns. They just oppress us, and we're just bits and pieces for them. We don't actually matter to them. But you know what? Y'all matter to me. We matter to me. Okay? And that's why I do what I do. Somebody needs to look out for us. And I don't have a problem with doing it. And I'm not doing it to get no big up or whatnot from people. I'm doing it for God. Yeah. Because God be trying to get through to us, but God can't get through to us. So I'm like a voice of God. So when you've been seeing things in your dreams or hearing your best friend say things, or you've been thinking things, getting visions while you're awake, or images just come into your mind and stuff like that, and you're still ignoring the message, I'm here to tell you, yo, this is what God has been trying to tell you. So let's see what your message is now. Gemini. What do you want Gemini to know at this time, please, Most High? Gemini. The elites can go pay for their readings. They've been stealing enough money from the poor through the medical field, through the educational field, through the judicial system, the fucking rent, water, electricity, fucking food, taxes. Yeah, they've been sucking enough money out of us. They then go pay for their reading. Because I'll sit here and watch this whole world fall apart knowing that I have the ability to talk to God, and it's like those people are too stubborn. So I am not going to waste my time and my energy getting messages for them. I've done enough. What is out there is perfect. At least they know that I know what I know and I can do what I can do. So when they need answers, then they'll know who to seek out. They need answers and I need money. They need answers, I need a home. They need answers, I need comfortable clothes and shit. You know? They need answers, I want to go on holiday. They need answers, I have a cultural center to build from my people in my country. Okay, I want to build a bike park. I want to be able to hire some great nurses from overseas to come to my island and live and work so that my people could be cared for when they get sick. We need to upgrade our medical system. I got shit to do, so I need money. Okay? Right. Montserrat need upgrading. And unlike people who are afraid to invest in Montserrat because it has an active volcano, I am not. Okay, because if we're gonna live there, why are you gonna live there and the place is so underdeveloped? Eh? And only the richest ones, when they get sick, they can easily jump on a plane and go overseas to go see the doctors. You know? They don't worry about having competent doctors on the island. Come on now. And then they want to fight against me. I don't care. I'm going back home. I'm going back home to do what I can to develop my country. Because there's a reason why God says that it wants to start to clean up these world affairs with Antarctica and my little Montserrat. So if they don't want to see how important Montserrat is in the grand scheme of things, I don't even know the answer, but the mere fact that God has said that God is starting with Montserrat and Antarctica, it shows me that those two places are very vital and special. The people that come from these places, whatever is going on in these places, they are like forerunners, let's put it like that, for the rest of the world. And I'm going to be a part of it, whether they like it or not. I was born there. My navel string was buried there. I don't belong anywhere else in the world. Okay, they say we're Africans, but myself don't know nothing about Africa. And therefore, I'm not going to go push myself into Africa. I belong to Montserrat land. And whether they like me there or not, I is going home. And I is going to develop my home for the young children that's coming up, because I notice nobody care about our young people. Our young people need skills. Our young people need wisdom. Our young people need direction. I am going to do it. So I need money. Gonna have some cultural centers so that we can give them practice at doing hairdressing and maybe manicures, and take them around to the different business places so that they could see what the life of a mechanic look like on a day-to-day basis. Possibly wood makers or carpenters. Take them around to like offices, see what that life is like. They need to get the experience so they know what direction, you know, they want to go in when they get older, what resonates with their soul. But if they go to school, come home, and they go outside and play, come back in, eat their food, clean the house, and they do it all over again, and never being exposed to life itself, then, you know, it's gonna stunt their growth, and I'm not having that. Life goes on, so we should act like it. God don't have no plans to end the world. So I don't know who put that in the Bible about the world coming to an end. They meant the world as we know it is going to come to an end. We are creating a better world. That's what we're doing. God isn't gonna destroy this world for who? I love it here. And I love God. So those two combined mean that God is going to preserve a place for me. Always. And whoever else love God, and whoever else love themselves, and whoever else want to respect other members of creation, because I can't just say humans, because you look like there's more than humans here, you're welcome to come to my place. One love, I say. If I don't love your deal with, don't come, because we will annihilate you. If you're lucky, we send you back where you come from. If you're not lucky, you won't go back where you come from. But you won't exist where we at either. Tired of people and their wickedness. Clean this shit up. If we could create hell on earth, we could create heaven on earth too. Me ready for feel heaven on earth now. Create a better tomorrow for the children that's coming. And our elders need to stop dying too. Y'all need to stop giving up on life. Dying is not natural. Looking old is not natural either. Looking old is an indication that you've given up on yourself and you've given up on living. If you care for yourself, you will never look old. Worse yet, get sick and die. Those things will never come to you like that. And I'm not a fool either. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because I'm living it. Two more times, Gemini. At the bottom of the deck, Gemini, we have life experience. It says, let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. Hello. That's exactly what I was talking about, yo. Let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. So it's like we've been living long enough to see what works and what doesn't work. And if something in our life doesn't work, if something in our society doesn't work, why do we keep repeating it? Trial and failure. We've tried that. It's failing. Let that shit go and try something else. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I do. So, let's see. If it don't work, let that shit go. Getting old, dying, that shit don't work. So instead of sitting at home after you retire and watching TV all day and just allowing your body to wither away like a fucking dried raisin, end up looking like a prune, how about you get up and start your own business so you have something to do and you go exercising? How about you continue, like, as an elder person, create a meeting place where you guys can go and actually freaking dance and have fun. Create a club or something where you guys could make dates, or set like a going to the beach kind of party and whatnot. No matter if you're 80 years old. If you start that shit when you're 50, 60, or when you're 70, 80, everybody look forward to their annual dance competitions and their annual beach parties as elders and whatnot. So it's like you guys, even though some of your friends close to you may die off or whatever, you keep meeting new people who are in your age group, who have lived through the experiences that you have lived through. Okay? And being able to look forward to having fun and having a purpose for living and stuff like that, it will increase how long you actually live. You see, so the elders will stop dying because you have a lot of vital information that we, the younger ones, need to obtain from you. And we younger ones have the vitality and the encouragement and the oomph to let you fall in love with life again, even if it's not people my age, like your little grandbabies. You know what I'm saying? They'll keep you active by making you want to run around, and they bring you joy when you see them, and they're happy. That smile just make you smile. And where are you guys going? Why? Stop it, please. We're here to live life and live life more abundantly. If all your friends that you've ever known have died, get some new ones. Stop sitting on your money. Create something. You guys are supposed to have your own discos, big people party where you're playing tunes from what you grew up and loved back in your day. And maybe by young people hearing that, they might inspire them to start making some decent music. Each one teach one. Your life isn't over. Stop allowing this society to teach you to be okay with living the way you're living. Get the hell up and do something. Continue to live. If your people don't, if your children and your grandchildren don't want nothing to do with you, get you some other ones. Start your YouTube channel and connect with other people, because you are vital and important to somebody somewhere. Usually a prophet don't have no honor in their own land. It doesn't mean that somebody else won't appreciate what you bring to the table. Live. And don't worry about the government that's trying to take y'all out either. God will fix that. Put in your work. Don't worry about the rest. You're not here to do everything. Do what you can and leave the rest. God got people for that. Because God will take them out. Because I know that there are conspiracies to make the elderly kick the bucket quick in all kind of different ways. Don't watch that. Do the best that you can with what you got. And let God take care of the rest. We'll rejoice together, because I'll either read about it or we'll hear about it. Trust me. Don't watch them and their evil plans. Live your life. God gave you the gift of life. Live it. It's a mental conditioning. Fix it. It can be fixed. 60 years old and you swear that you're so old. Oh, I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do that. Oh, I can't do this. I can't do that anymore. Why? Your knees aren't working because you're not doing any exercise. They're getting weak. That's why they're hurting you. Your lower back ain't working because you're not doing any exercise. It's getting weak. That's why it's hurting you. Your joints, they're seizing up because they're getting weak. You're not doing anything with your body. It's just like when you put a car to sit down. If you just let the car sit there, it starts to rotten. It starts to seize up. You have to eat properly and look after yourself properly. And when you tell people you're 60, they'll never believe you. That's what we want. You're supposed to be 60 looking like you're 30. and feeling like you're 30 and acting like you're 30 as far as being agile goes. You know, we don't want people to be immature. Like, there's no reason for you to have lived so many years and you want to still act like a child unless you're conscious of doing it, unless it's something that you actually mean to do. You know, maturity is sexy. You don't have to be boring, but you do have to be mature. You know what I'm saying? There's a line. You need to undo that programming. Let go of belief systems that don't work for you. That shit don't work. Mystery card. Okay. Imagine you born, you get sent to school. When you're done school, you get sent to work, and then you fucking die. Nonsense. What life have you lived for yourself? What have you done for yourself that you wanted to do for yourself? Where have you gone? What have you actually experienced? If God gave you a vision, it's because it's possible. Don't live your life for other people and not live any of it for you. Death is not natural. Getting old is not natural. You have time. Do life for you. Live life for you. So you can glorify in the Creator. Don't come here and live your life in a miserable way and then leave cussing the Creator and saying this was pointless. It was pointless because you made it that way. Because you didn't know any better. Because they taught you rubbish in this society. We see our elders do it and we all come along and follow the same fucking trend. It's ridiculous. I have a lot to say. I need to stop now. I was shuffling and I saw the side is purple, because if you look at the back of the card, one part is green and one part is purple. So I was seeing this purple side, like, why is my card upside down? And look at which, because I was curious which card it is. It's the Eight of Pentacles. And look at what it says. It says, do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school or apprenticeships, excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. Live. Life goes on, sisters and brothers from all walks and races and all that stuff. We don't check for them borders. I'm talking to everybody and everything. Live. It was in the reverse, because that's not what we're doing. We're just seeing what people before us did and we're coming and following the same silly path. It's not cute. It's not sexy. Look after yourself and live. Anyway, so the card that came out, High Priestess, it says, trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action. Insights that come through meditation, but it was in the reverse. So let's just check the energies to see what God is trying to tell you, Gemini. Let's go again. Okay, so the energy is not very clear, but it feels more positive like this. Yeah, so it's in the upright. Yeah, so God wants you to trust in your intuition and careful reflection before taking action. So think about what you're doing before you're doing it. And trust your intuition. That's the first thing. Trust your intuition, because it's like a part of us usually is there telling us how we should live and how we should be and what we should do. And we care too much about what society will say about us and how society expects us to behave and manifest for us to follow our intuition. So it's like we go against our own better judgment on a regular. Okay? Insights that come through meditation. So it's like think before you do. Take some time to think about life itself. You've been living for God knows how long. It's like, what have you learned? What has life itself taught you? We hear what people have taught us, but what has life itself taught you? Because the reason why I speak how I speak and have the opinions and philosophies that I have is because of what life has taught me. And I have the courage to admit, you were teaching me fuckeries. You're doing nonsense with yourself, and it's like, I'm 43 and look at me. I'm 43 and I look like I'm what, 30? Only when I show you my gray hairs on my head is like, oh, you're not a spring chicken, are you? No, I'm not a spring chicken. I'm just fabulous. And it won't stop. I'll be one of the sexiest grandmas ever. Okay? And if my grandchildren don't be careful, I will party harder than them. Okay? So if you want to look like a granny, you can take that role. I don't want it. I don't do wrinkles. And I don't do plastic surgery. I don't do Botox. I do good health. I do great life. Life lessons. Okay, I learn what life is teaching me and I manifest it. That's how I live. I don't do all that garbage. Okay, I keeps it real. I keeps it as natural as I possibly can. Because I am one with nature. I try my best to be anyway. I eat good food. I rest. I stay away from stupid people. Stay away from wicked people. I stay away from stressful people. Okay? I respect my own company. So if nobody else in this world is behaving in a way that's making me happy, I do me by myself happily. Me and my God. Okay? That's how I live. So it's like, what has life taught you? Life has been teaching you a lot. Pay attention and respect what life has taught you, or else you're putting these opinions and philosophies of these people who run society above what God and life itself has taught you. That can't be a good thing, and that will never end well. So if you don't have the courage to follow God's guidance, just know that you're on your way to doom. If you follow God's guidance, you're on your way to doom as well. But it's better to have the government and society against you than to have Mother Nature itself being against you. Okay? Mother Nature can replenish you. These fucking people that are yapping, that's all they can do is yap. Because if you get sick, you go to the hospital. Sometimes they don't even know how to fix you, what caused it, or anything like that. But God knows. God can fix it. God can show you how to prevent it. Mother Nature can show you how to prevent it. Mother Nature can fix it. We need to get our shit together, peoples. We need to get our stuff together. At the bottom of the deck, we have reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness that will heal with time. So whatever misconceptions you have been living by that's brought you sadness or brought you failure or brought you dissatisfaction in life, it will heal with time, but you have to reach out to others for comfort and love. And know that you will grow stronger from this situation, because you could boldly say, yo, I'm talking from experience. This is my life's testimony. Okay? And it says, reach out to others for comfort and love. Reach out to others for wisdom. You know? Reach out to others. Start your own little, just get together in your little groups and actually talk about stuff, like for real, for real. Just take a good look at life and what life has actually taught you. Because there's no better teacher than life itself. And you know this. Life experience. That's what was at the bottom of the deck. God is like, yo, you hear what the teacher says, you hear what the magazines say, you hear what the news say, you hear what the quote unquote scientists say in their research, but what has life taught you? What did I show you? What did I, Mother Nature, show you? You know? You'll find if whatever they say conflict what Mother Nature has shown you, then you know that they're lying. I don't care how many degrees they have. I don't care what they call themselves. I don't care who they know or how often they're on TV or none of that. They're talking shit. Period. So your mystery card, the Empress, it says it's time to take action. The power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. Exactly. It's time for you to get what is yours so that you can live your best life, your life of luxury. We need to rearrange the way we think. We need to rearrange how we act. We need to rearrange our friendship circle. We need to rearrange what we do for work. You know what I'm saying? Rearrange our diet and nutrition. We need to rearrange how we talk to ourselves in order for us to live our life of luxury after taking action. So it starts in the mind. We're all creators. We were made by the Creator. We are all creators. We're not just here to be followers. If we're going to follow something, let it be something that actually works. Because the first card that was at the bottom of the deck, it says, let go. Let go of ideas and people and things and places and all these things that no longer serve you, things that don't work well for you. Let it go. It's not true. Whatever's not working is because it's not true. It's going against Mother Nature. It's going against our true form. So we have reach out to others. Then we have a financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. Look at that. So what this card is saying as the underlying issue is, first, reach out to others and you will be surprised to know that you have supporters of your cause. You'll be surprised to know how many people are seeing and thinking the way that you think, but because they're worried about how other people might see them and think about them, they choose not to say anything. They choose to continue to do the things that they know don't work in public. You know? And then the things that go against what is common in society, they do that in the dark. But it's time for us to turn things around. Okay? We need to prioritize serving God and the universe, truth and light, rather than serving each other and our misconceptions, our misperceptions, our our deliberate miseducation. Right. So, manage your resources wisely, achieve a balance in how you spend and save money, help out those who are less fortunate. Now, this isn't just about money. Let's rearrange those words. Manage your resources wisely. Achieve a balance in how you spend and save your time, your energy, your wisdom, not just your money. Achieve a balance in how you take care of yourself. And help out those who are less fortunate. So you're going to have supporters of your cause. whatever this is for you. Because it's talking about life experience and being true. Here's the Eight of Autumn card. That's talking about do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school or apprenticeships. It's never too late to learn. You're not the only one experiencing things. It's like we've been in this world for so long, as let's say as a woman, in this world for so long, and we know so very little about the woman or the female anatomy and how to actually care for it very well. You understand what I'm saying? We're here focusing on all the wrong things. We are living beings. We should know how to maintain our health, our vitality, our beauty, all the things that we find precious to us. We cannot give all of our time to massa working, work, and then dealing with man problem and woman problem, and then dealing with health issues. We need to take some time to be mature, to do what is right, do the needful, set a firm foundation. I hope I'm making sense to at least a couple of you guys. So, basically, this is all about what life has taught you versus what your surroundings, what other people have taught you, what your school has taught you, what the magazine and the news and the scientists and whatnot, what has life taught you. Use that and you'll be on your right path. Okay, life experience. You've experienced these things so that you can learn. What have you learned? Use it for your betterment, Gemini. And the betterment of those who support your cause. And it's like dropping a pebble in the water. You see those ripples. So the first set, the pebble is you. The next set will be those who support your cause. And sometimes it's not the people who are closest to you. That's why I say, if you need to start your own channel, start your own channel, because we are spread wide and far. Sometimes the people around you don't think like you. And they will make you feel like what you're saying is nonsense and what you're doing is pointless. So you need to connect with your people wherever they're at. And it starts by you putting yourself out there. So instead of going around to each individual and sharing what you found and how you feel and what you've been thinking with them, it's better you put it out there so people who resonate with your vibe will gravitate towards you. Build it and they will come. And they will help you to grow. That's how it works. Each one teach one. You'll be surprised the kind of conversations you'll be having in your comment section and whatnot. Okay? So yeah, there's a lot more there to enjoy about life and experience in life. You have not experienced the greatest that life has to offer yet. It's still there to be grabbed. Because so many people don't grab it. We just follow fashion. We just follow what we've seen happening before us. Even if it don't work, we just keep repeating the same silly mistakes that those before us have repeated over and over and over and over. It's time for it to stop, man. What are you doing? If I have to be here by myself doing it, y'all gonna see me doing it. Because when I'm 96, I'll be looking like this. Tell me I'm a liar. I don't care. I'm telling you. I was born in 1980. October 18th, 1980. That's when I was born. So I'm an 80s baby. I experienced what happened in the 80s, at least in Montserrat. I could tell you about what I experienced in Montserrat. Since 1980, I've been here. So I'm an 80s baby. Hardcore. I experienced the world when the world was acting like it had some sense. I experienced the world when integrity meant something. I experienced the world when respect was respected and admired and valued. That's not something that we're supposed to just take to the grave. These youngsters coming up need to hear that there was a time when you can go to sleep and leave your door open. I didn't come up in that time. That's a little bit before me. But there was a time when you could go to sleep with your door wide open and nobody coming in to trouble you. There was a time when you walked by your neighbor and you actually said good morning to each other and you had a great rapport with your fucking neighbor. Don't just take that shit to the grave. God made you experience that so that you can let people know that there was a time when. That's the glory of life itself. Life experience. Some of it we should keep. Some of it we shouldn't keep. But by keeping the good bits, that's how we construct heaven on earth. Instead of the hell that we have here. Imagine two people are fighting on a subway and people are just standing by watching and filming. Nobody's helping to break the fight up. We're going too far. We are creating hell on earth. And if that's what we create, then that's what we're going to experience. It's as simple as that. If you want heaven on earth, then you need to do what it takes to make heaven on earth. Don't say you want heaven on earth and then you're not doing anything towards creating a better place. It doesn't work that way. If you want corn, plant corn. If you want peas, plant peas. Until next time, Gemini. That's what God wants you to know. That is a lot. Until next time. See ya.